Atarashi, renowned for its artisanal craftsmanship and stunning landscapes, has transitioned from a 250-year war to the precipice of peace, thanks to the decisive diplomacy of Empress Suen of Clan Akai. This historic peace, brokered 20 years ago, transformed the island's conflict from open war into a cold war, characterized by the strategic political maneuvers and economic rivalry among the three major clans. Empress Suen's influential leadership has redefined Atarashi, maintaining a fragile balance in a land where beauty and art and nature coexist with subtle tensions of a long-standing power struggle. That is my little ditty on the nation of Atarashi. Welcome back to another Inkarnate speed creation. It has been a minute. I have a feeling, though, that these are going to be a little bit more consistent, probably once a month. I really like making maps, and I really like doing these videos. And I like doing the little voiceover for them, so that way you can get an idea of why I make the things I do when I make them. Yeah, one of the things that I always do, and I talk about this in all the speed create videos, is I like to make sure that I use the cliffs asset in Inkarnate to outline the vast majority of my coastlines. I find that it makes the maps look a lot cleaner and a lot nicer, at least for me. That's just my preference there. And so that's honestly where the vast majority of my map making process is, in terms of coming up with really cool or unique looking land shapes, is going through and then filling all of those in. I don't know, I just think that it looks really nice. Plus, when you have the shadowing effect on with the background and foreground when you're adding land there, that sort of white effect that it puts around it is great. So the Island Clans of Atarashi, they're three distinct clans on three separate islands, inspired by the Edo period of Japan. One of the big things that I've always tried to do in the world of Illica is create reflections of real-life cultures inspired by. I've always been much more interested in fantasy worlds that have cultures that people are a part of, not having race and culture sort of be homogenized and combined. I wanted to be able to have a sort of mix where you have a lot of different races, whether they be small folk, tall folk, angelic folk, or demonic folk, have all of those people combined under one culture, and then have some small differences in there based off the implications of race in, a fantasy world. But the thing is, each one of the islands are distinct and different. So the one we just got done was Shiroi, which is a karst island, a whole bunch of rocky fingers sticking up out of the ground. It's a very cool area. This is Clan Opokami, which has been going through quite a bit of bad stuff. That's why there's a lot of mist there because of it. That's what all those craters were. And then finally, we have Clan Akai. Clan Akai is the de facto leader. While not official, they definitely have a lot of power. As I said in the beginning, Empress Suen was the one who brokered peace. Of course, got to get those cherry blossoms. Beautiful, beautiful. The maple trees, I just really like the vibrant colors there as we add them together. On that mountain, we have the Monastery of the Fifth Season, which, if you're watching Salamander Coast right now, that has been a fairly big deal. Of course, just adding some small details here and there. I hated the water. I changed it. I decided to leave a little bit for a little bit of texture, and then I just wanted to go through and label everything. So yeah, that is it. I think that it's just the cliffs that do a lot of the work for you. So there you go. There is Atarashi. There is each one of the clan islands. If you're interested in learning more, feel free to check out the current arc of the Salamander Coast, as that's where they're at. I'll go ahead and leave that link in the description, and it should be up in the corner right now. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Go ahead and comment. Give me a recommendation of a map you'd like me to make. I'm running out of things to do for the campaigns in Illica, so if you have any ideas or anything you'd like me to make for your campaign, feel free to drop it in the comments, and I'd love to get to it. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.